Good evening. Your honors players, hearing your amendment, are set to play a pleasant comedy, or so your doctor hath it very meet. Seeing too much sadness has congealed your blood, and melancholy is a nurse to frenzy. Therefore, they thought it good you hear a play, and frame your mind with mirth and merriment, which bans 1,000 harms and lengthens life.
I had to see fair Padua.
Yay!
Nursery of Arts, I'm arrived in fruitful Lombardy, and by my father's love and leave, am armed with his good will and thy good company. And thy good company. Ah, my trusty servant, well approved by all. Here, let us breathe. And happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. Therefore, Tranio, for the time I study virtue, and that part of philosophy will I apply that happily achieves a virtue. No! Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and then to Padua.
Yay!
Come as he that leaves a shallow flash to plunge him in the deep.
Me perdonate, gentle mastermind. I am as all affected as yourself. Glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, sir, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no Stoics or Stocks, I pray, or so devote to Aristotle that balk logic with acquaintance you have. Practice rhetoric in your common talk. Music and poetry used to quicken you. The mathematics and the metaphysics. Fall to them as you find your stomach serves you. No profit grows where is no pleasure taken. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy, Tranio, well dost thou advise. Oh, what company is this?
Master Sensoro, welcome us to town.
I'm wealthy. Gentlemen, importune me no farther, for how I firmly am resolved you know. That is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I find a husband for the elder. Now, if either of you both love Katherina, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough
for me. There, Hortensio. Will you, anyway?
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you were a gentler, milder mold.
Oh, in faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. Surely it is not halfway to her heart. But if it were, doubt not her care should be to call your knuckle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you for a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us!
What, and me too, good Lord!
Oh.
Master had some good past that sword. That wench is stuck mad or wonderful pro.
Oh, but in the other do I only see maid's mild behavior and so bright.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said, Bianca, go in. And let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my girl.
Oh, what pretty pet. It is best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
This, sir, contents you in my discontent. Sir, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my only company. I'm then to look and practice by myself.
Oh, hark, Tranio. Now mayest hear Minerva speak.
Signor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry am I that our goodwill affects Bianca's grief.
Why will you mute her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance for her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, go in. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, as schoolmasters will I take within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Senor Gremio, you know any such, refer them hither, for to coming men I will be very kind, and most generous to mine own children in good bringing up. And so, farewell. Katherina, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, I trust I may go too, may I not? What? Am I to be appointed hours as though I knew not what to take and what to leave?
No! You may go to the devil's there! Your business of avoidance that will hold you. My cake is dough on both sides. Farewell. Yet, for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I may by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
Well, so will I, Signor Gremio, but a word I pray. Now upon advice, it touches us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
Well, what's that, I pray?
Marry her to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say a husband.
And I say a devil. Think thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell.
Tush, Gremio, though it may pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms. Why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on him, would take her with all faults, and money enough.
Well, I cannot tell, but I had his leave take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband, we set his youngest free for a husband. Sweet Bianca, he that runs fastest gets the ring. What say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed, and would I had given him the best horse in Padua. To begin his wooing, who would thoroughly woo her, and wed her, and bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on!
I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I would not have thought it possible, or even likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effects of love and idleness. Ah, in plainness do I confess to thee, Tranio, I burn. I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this modest young girl. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt, and counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst.
You look so longingly on the maid, master. Perhaps you marked out the pith of all.
Oh, yes! I saw beauty in her face.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Oh, Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all that I saw in her.
Nay, 'tis time to wake him from his trance. I pray, sir, awake! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wish to it. Thus it stands. The older sister is so cursed and shrewd, master, that till the father rid his hands of her, your love must live a maid at home.
But were you not advised? He took some great care to find her cunning schoolmaster.
Aye, marry am I. Now 'tis plotted.
I have it!
Master, for my hand. Our inventions meet and jump as one.
Tell me thine first.
You will be the schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid. That's your device.
It is! Can it be done?
Not possible. Well, who shall bear your part and be in Padua here, Vincentio's son? Keep his house, play his book, visit his friends, welcome his countrymen, and banquet them.
Basta, condenti! I have it full, for we have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces for man or master. Then it follows thus. You shall be master in my stead, Tranio. Oh, yes, keep port and servants, as I should. Oh, 'tis hatched. Tranio, at once, uncase thee. Here, take my colored cape and cloak, and when Bianca comes, he waits on thee. But first, I must charm him to hold his tongue.
Your father said upon parting, "Be of service to my son," quoth he. Although I think he meant in a different manner. But since I am tied to be obedient, and Tranio so loves Lucentio, Tranio will be Lucentio.
Oh, Tranio, be so. For Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve that modest young girl, whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Sirrah! Oh, here's the rogue. Sirrah, where have you been?
Gah! Where have I been? Hey, how now? Where are you? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes, or you stolen his? Pray, what's the news?
'Tis no time to jest. Come hither. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, has put my clothes and my countenance on. For in a fight, yes, when I came ashore, I killed? Yes, I killed a man, and I fear I was descried. Therefore, I beseech you, wait on him as you would me, while I make my way hence to save my life. Do you understand?
I, sir?
Yes.
Ne'er a whit.
And remember, not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed to Lucentio.
The better for him, would I were so too.
And not for my sake, but my master's. When we are together, I am Tranio. But in all company else, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, let's go. Oh, one thing more rest, for thyself to execute. make one among these wooers. If thou askest why, suffice it to say that my reasons are both good and weighty.
Verona for a while I take my leave, to see my friends in Padua.
Hey!
But of all, my best beloved and approved friend, Hortensio. And I trow this is his house. Here, Sirrah Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Who shall I knock? And I may refuse your worship.
Villain, I say knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, who am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pig.
My master is so quarrelsome. Oh, I should knock you first, then I know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Faith, Sirrah, and you'll not knock. I'll ring it. I'll try how you can solve and sing it.
Help, mistress, help!
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
Now what's the matter? Oh, my old friend Grumio! And my good friend Petruchio! How do you all in Verona?
Signor Tizio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, and we shall compound this quarrel.
Oh, if this be not lawful cause for me to leave his service, look you, sir, he did bid me knock him and rap him soundly. Well, is it fit for a servant to use his master so?
A senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get him for my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Heavens, spake you not these words plain? Knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, rock me soundly. Now you come on knocking at the gate.
Sirrah, be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Patience, Petruchio! I am Grumio's pledge. Why, this is a heavy chance twixt him and you. Your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant, Grumio. And tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua? To Padua? Here from old Verona.
Such wind as scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home, where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased. And I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home. And so I'm come abroad to see the world.
Oh, Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? And yet, I'll promise you she shall be rich, and very rich. But thou art too much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice. And therefore, if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sybil, as cursed and shrewd as Socrates and Xantippe, or a worse, she moves me not, or removes not at least in me affection's edge, where she is rough as the swelling Adriatic seas. I come to wife it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Look you, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough and marry him to old trot with ne'er a tooth in her head, have she as many diseases as 52 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss when money comes with all.
I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife. With wealth enough, young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd and froward, so beyond all measure that were my state far worser than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Petruchio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, 'tis enough. For I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds in autumn crack.
Her father is Baptista Manola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katherina Manola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her. And thus let me be so bold with you, to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
I tell you what, sir, and she stand him but a little, he'll throw a figure in her face, and so disfigure her with it she'll have no more eyes to see withal than a cat. You know him not, sir.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. Supposing it a thing impossible that ever Katherina will be wooed, therefore this oath hath Baptista ta'en, that none shall have access unto Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed! A title for a maid of all titles the worst.
Now, shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguise to old Baptista as a schoolmaster? Well seen in music to instruct Bianca, so that I may, by this device at least, have leave and leisure to make love to her, an unsuspected courter by herself.
Look, masters, look! Who comes here, huh?
Peace, Grumio, 'tis the rival of my love. Petruchio, stand by a while.
Hark you, sir. I'll have them very fairly bound, all the books of love. Oh, and let me have them very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself to whom they go to. What will you read to her?
Whate'er I read to her, I'll plead for you. Yea, with more successful words than yourself. Unless you be a scholar, sir.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is.
Gremio, mum. God save you, Signor Gremio.
Oh, and you are well met, Signor Hortensio. I told you whither I am going. To Baptista Manola. I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune I have lighted well on this young man. For learning and behavior fit for her turn, well read in poetry and other books. Good ones, I warrant you.
'Tis well, and I have met a gentleman hath promised me to help me to another, a fine musician to instruct our mistress, beautiful Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
This his bag shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Here is a gentleman whom by chance I met, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her for dowry, please.
So said, so done is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her fault?
I know. She is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm.
No. Sayest me so, friend. And you're what countryman?
Born in Verona. Old Antonio's son. My father dead. Is fortuneless for me, and I do hope good days and long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife were strange. You shall have me assisting you in all, but will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live? Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea, puffed up with winds, rage like an angry boar, chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field, and heaven's artillery, thunder in the skies? Have I not? and a pitched battle heard loud larum. Neighing steeds. Neighing steeds. And trumpets clang. And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Tush, tush. Fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, hark! This gentleman is happily arrived, my mind presumes, for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
Oh, and so we will, provided that he win her.
I would I were assured of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you! Tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Manola?
He that has the 2 fair daughters? Is he, you mean?
Even he, Biondello.
Hark, loser. You mean not her to...
Perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Well begun, Tranio.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of?
And
Yea or no?
if I be, sir, is it any offense?
No, if without more words we will get you hence.
Why, sir, are not the streets as free for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
For this reason, if you'll know, that she is the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters, if you be gentlemen. Do me this right, hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman, to whom my father is not all unknown. And were his daughter fair than she is, more suitors may she have, and me for one. Fair Leda's daughter had 1,000 wooers. Then well one more may fair Bianca have, and so she shall, Lucentio shall make one. Though Paris came and hoped to speed alone.
Sir, let me be so bold as ask you. Did you ever yet see Baptista's daughter?
No, but here I do that he has 2. The one is famous for a scolding tongue, as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first for me, let her go by.
Hey, leave us labor to great Hercules.
The youngest daughter, whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
Sir, if you are indeed the one to set us all and me amongst the rest, break the ice, do the speed to achieve the elder, set the younger free for our excess. Whose hap it is to have her will not so graceless be to be in grace.
And since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman, to whom we all rest generally beholden.
Sir, I shall not be slack. In sign whereof, please ye we may this afternoon to contrive quaff corrosive to our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as well.
Oh, excellent motion! Fellows, let's be gone!
The motion's good indeed, and be it so! Petruchio, I shall be your benvenuto!
Dissemble
No! Believe me, sister of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face that I could fancy more than any other.
Oh, minion, thou liar.
Oh, whence grows this insolence? That poor girl, she weeps. Why dost thou wrong her that did ne'er wrong thee? When did she cross thee with a bitter word.
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be revenged!
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not succor me? Nay, now I see. She is your treasure, she must have a husband, and I must dance barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her lead apes in hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion for revenge.
Oh, was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? But who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir. Pray, have you not a daughter called Katherina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katherina.
You are too blunt. Go to it orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences, whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio.
Licio.
Licio. Born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. But for my daughter Catherine, this I know. She's not for your turn. The more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part from her, or else you like not of my company?
Mistake me not, sir. I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Old Antonio's son? A man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Signor Petruchio, I pray, let us that our poor petitioners speak too. Carry, you are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio. I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir. But you will curse your will. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful, I am sure of that. And to repay the like kindness, myself, that am more kindly beholding to you than any, freely give unto you this young scholar, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages as the other is in music and mathematics. His name is
Cambio.
Cambio.
1,000 thanks, Senor Gremio. Welcome, good...
Cambio!
Yes, of course, Cambio. But, gentle sire, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is mine own, that being a stranger to the city here, do make myself a suitor to your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. Nor is your firm resolve unknown to me in the preferment of the elder sister. This liberty is all I request, that upon knowledge of my parentage, I receive welcome as the rest of woo, and free access and favor as the rest. And toward the education of your daughters, I hereby bestow this simple instrument. I hereby bestow this simple instrument. Instrument. And this small packet of Greek and Latin books. This small packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept them, sir, their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name, of whence I pray?
Of pizza, sir. Son to Vincentio.
Ooh, a mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. You are very welcome, sir. Take you the lute. There, you the set of books. You shall go see your pupils presently. Hola within! Sirrah, take these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their tutors. Bid them use them well.
Signor Berti, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father, and in him me left solely heir to all his lands and goods. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, the 1/2 my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survived me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept at either hand.
Aye, once that special thing is won, that is her love, for that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, and where two raging fires do meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gust will blow out fire and all. So I to her, so she yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed. How now, good friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
Will my daughter prove a good musician?
I think she'll prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never loose.
Why, thou canst not break her to the lute?
Why, no, for she has broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets and bowed her hand to teach her fingering, when with the most impatient devilish spirit, "Frets, are you these?" quoth she, "I'll fume with them." And with that word, she struck me on the head, and through the instrument, my pate made way. And there I stood, amazed for a while, as on a pillory looking through the lute. Well, while she did call me rascal fiddler and twangling jack with 20 such vile terms as had she studied to misuse me so.
Now by the world, it is a lusty wit. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. How I long to have some chat with her.
Come, go with me and be not so discomfited. Proceed in practice with my younger daughter. Senor Petruchio, will you come with us, or shall I send my daughter Katherine to you?
I pray you do. I'll attend her here. And woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why, then I'll tell her plain. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. Say she be mute and will not speak a word. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks, as though she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the bands and when be married. But here she comes, and now, Petruchio, speak. Good morning, Kate. For that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, that do talk of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called Plain Kate, and Bonnie Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Move in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it? Come sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Oh, too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz?
Oh, well taken, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard overtake thee?
Aye, as a turtle takes a buzzard.
Come, you wasp. In faith, you're too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool can find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp wears his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so, farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, come against me, Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no...
Oh! My harrow, Kate! Don't put me in thy books!
Oh! What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A colorless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
Oh, no cock of mine. You crow to like a craven. Ow!
Nay, come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
Oh, it is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
Oh, there is, there is.
Why, then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Oh, well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Oh, yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
In sooth, you stink not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not a whit. I found you passing gentle. It's told me you were rough and coy and sullen. Now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech and sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown. Thou canst not look askance. Nor bite the lip as angry winters will. Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but with mildness entertainest thy wooers, with gentle conference. Soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and is brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt!
Go, fool, and whom thou keepst command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate, this chamber with her princely gate? Oh, Be thou Diane, and let her be Kate. And let Kate be chaste, and Diane sport.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore of my mother wit.
Oh, a witty mother. Witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm. Oh! Oh!
Mary, so I mean, sweet Kate. And I beg. And therefore, setting all this chat aside, and thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry agreed upon, and will you, nill you, I will marry. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like you well. For I am he, am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kate. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must. I will have Catherine to my wife.
Senor Baptista! That's me. Senor Petruchio, I'll speed you with my daughter.
How but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
How now, daughter? In your dumps.
Call you me daughter? Now I promise you, you have showed a tender fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out!
Father, 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that talk of her have talked amiss of her. If she is cursed, it is for policy. For she is not froward, but modest as the dove. For she is not hot, but temperate as the morn. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first!
Petruchio, she says she'll see thee hanged first.
Is this your speeding? Nay, then good night, our part.
Be patient, gentlemen. I choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? I tell you, this is incredible to believe how much she loves me. The kindest kiss. She hung about my neck, giving me kiss on kiss. She vied so fast, protesting oath on oath, that in a twink she won me to her love. Father, provide the feast, bid the guest. I will be sure my Kate shall be fine.
I know not what to say, but give me your hand. Give me your hand. God bid you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Wife and gentlemen, adieu. Sunday comes apace. I will to Venice. We will have rings and things and fine array and... Kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Never match clapped up so suddenly. But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. This is the day we long have looking for. I am your neighbor and was suitor first.
And I am one that loves Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Youngling, thou canst not love so dear as I.
Greybeard, thy love doth breathe,
But thine doth fry. Skipper, stand back. 'Tis age that nourisheth.
but youth in ladies' eyes that flourish.
Gentlemen, I will compound this strife. His deeds must win the prize, and he of both that can assure my daughter greatest dower shall win my Bianca's love. Say, Senor Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold, basins and jewels to lave her dainty hands. My hangings all of Tyrian tapestry. In ivory coffers I have stuck my crowns. Fine linen, turkey cushions bossed with pearl, pewter, and brass, and all things belonging to house and housekeeping. Then, at my farm, 60 fat oxen standing in their stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Myself am stuck in years, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, all this is hers. If whilst I live, she will be only mine.
That only came well in. Sir, listen to me. I am my father's heir and only son. And if I have your daughter to wed, I will give her 3 or 4 houses as good, within rich pieces walls, as any one Senior Gremio has in Padua. Besides 2,000 ducats of fruitful land, all which shall be her jointure. What have I pinched you, Senior Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land amounts to not so much at all. That shall she have, besides an argosy that now is lying in Marcella's room. What? Have I choked thee with an argosy?
Gremio, it is well known that my father has 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses, and 12. Thank God. All of these I will assure her, and twice as much as whatever thou offerest next.
Nay, I have offered all, I have no more, and she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me in mine.
And the maid is mine! From all the world, and by your firm promise, I have outvied Gremio.
I must confess your offer is the best. And let your father make her the assurance she is your own, else you must pardon me if you should die before him wears her dower.
'Tis but a cavil. He is old, I am young.
And may not a young man die as well as old?
Well, gentlemen, I am thus resolved. You know, on Sunday next, my daughter Katherina is to be married. And therefore, on Sunday following, shall Bianca be bride to you, if your father can make her the assurance, if not, to Senor Gremio. And so, I thank you both, and take my leave.
Adieu, good neighbor. Now I fear thee not, Sarah, young gamester. Your father were a fool to give thee all, and set a foot under thy table in his waning age, God adore. An old Italian fox
is not so kind, my boy. About your crafty withered hide. I faced it with a card of 10. 'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but supposed Lucentio must get the father's supposed Vincentio. That is a wonder, though. Fathers usually do get their children. But in this case of wooing, a child shall get a sire, if I fail not my cunning.
Oh, Fiddler, forbear! You grow too forward, sir.
But wrangling pedant, this Bianca is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Oh, preposterous ass! To never have read so far, to know the reason why music was ordained. Was it not to give the mind of man refreshed after his usual studies or his pains? Then give me leave to study my philosophy. And when I pause, serve in your harmony.
Sir, I will not bear these braves of thine.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive to that which resteth in my choice. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but learn my lessons as I please myself. To cut off all strife, here, sit me down. Take your instrument, play the while, his lesson will be done ere you have tuned.
You'll leave his lecture when I am in tune?
That will be never. Go tune, man.
Where left we laugh.
Here, madam. Hic ibat, c'est moi. Hic est sigia tellus, hic steterat, priami regia celsus.
Construe them.
Yes, madam. Hic ibat, as I told you before, c'est moi, I am Vicentio. Hic est son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigia tellus, disguised thus to win your love. Hic and that man Lucentio that comes a wooing, Priami, is my man Tranio, Regia, bearing my part, celsus senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Why, the treble jars.
Oh, spit in the hole, man. Try again.
Let me see if I can construe it. Hic ibat si mowing, I know you not. Hic estegia tellus, I trust you not. Hic cetera. Priami, take heed and hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsus senis, despair not.
Madam, 'tis now in tune.
Oh, but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass, nay, the jars. Now on my life, the knave doth court my love.
It's time I may believe yet, I mistrust.
Oh, mistrust not. For sure, Acetes was named Ajax by his grandfather.
I must believe my master, else I should still be arguing upon that doubt. Now, Licio, to you, good master, pray, take it not unkindly that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
You may go walk, and give me leave a while. My lessons make no music in 3 parts.
Well, I must wait, but I will watch with all, for lest I be deceived, our fine musician is growing amorous.
Madam, before you touch the instrument, to teach you the order of my fingering, I must begin with rudiments of art to teach you gamut of a briefer sort, more pleasant, pithy, and effectual than hath been taught by any of my trade. And there it is in writing, fairly drawn.
Why, I passed my gamut long ago.
Yet read the gamut of Hortensio!
Gamut, I am the ground of all accord. A, re.
To plead Hortensio's passion.
B, me.
Bianca, take him for thy lord.
C, fa, u.
That loves with all affection. That loves with all affection. That loves with all
D, sol, re.
One cleft to no have I.
E, la, mi.
Take pity for I die.
Call you this gamut? Tut, I like it not. Old fashions please me best. I'm not so nice to change 2 rules for odd inventions.
Mistress, your father prays you leave your studies and help your sister dress her chamber up. You know tomorrow is her wedding day. Ah! Oh! 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 Oh!
Farewell, sweet masters both. I must be gone.
Oh, faith, mistress, then I have no reason to stay.
But I have cause to pry into this pen. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble as to cast thy wandering eyes on every stale, seize thee this list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will be quit with thee by changing. Today's the appointed day Katherina and Petruchio should be married. And yet we hear not from our son-in-law. What will be said? What mockery will it be? And to want the bridegroom when the priest attends to speak the ceremonial rites of marriage? What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
No shame but mine. I must forsooth be forced to give my hand, opposed against my heart, to a mad brain roots be full of spleen, who woos in haste, yet means to wed at leisure. I told you he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior. And to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make friends, invite them, proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. Now must the world point at poor Katherine and say, lo, there is mad Petruchio's wife. If it would please him, come and marry her.
Go, girl, I cannot blame thee now to weep. Such an injury would vex a very saint.
No! Would Katherine have never seen him, though?
Master! Master, news! Old news, and news such as you never heard of.
Is it old and new, too? How can that be?
Why, is it not news to hear of Petruchio's coming? Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
Hey, what to thine old news?
Ah, why, Petruchio is coming in a new hat and an old jerkin, a pair of old breeches, thrice turned, a pair of boots that have been candle cases, one buckled, another laced, an old rusty sword with a broken hilt and chapless, taken out of the town armory with 2 broken points, his horse hipped, with an old mothy saddle and stirrups of no kindred, and a woman's crupper of velour, which hath 2 letters for her name fairly set down in studs, and here and there pieced with packthread.
'Tis some odd humor that pricks into this fashion.
I'm glad he comes, howsoe'er he comes.
Why, sir, he comes not.
Didst thou not say he comes?
Who? That Petruchio came?
Aye, that Petruchio comes!
No, sir, I say his horse comes, with him on his back.
Well, that is all one!
Come! Where be these gallants? Who's at home? Unseat!
You are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
Yet you halt not.
And not quite so well apparelled as I wish you were.
Were it not better I should rush in thus? Where is Kate? Where is my lovely bride? I stayed too long from her, the morning wears. 'Tis time. We were at church.
Why?
Are you seeing some unusual prodigy? Some comet?
You know, this is your wedding day. First, we were sad, fearing you would not come. Now, sadder that you come so unprovided. Why, doff this habit. Shame on your estate, an eyesore to our solemn festival.
And what occasion of imports has so long detained you from your wife and sent you hither so unlike yourself?
Tedious it were to tell, and harsh to hear. Suffice it, I am come to keep my word. But where is Kate? The morning wears. This time we were at church.
You see not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Not I, believe me. Thus, I'll visit her.
But thus, I trust, you will not marry her.
Good sooth, even thus, and therefore have done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I repair what she will wear at me as I can change these poor accoutrements? 'Twere well for Kate and better for myself. What a fool I am to chat with you. When I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
Oh.
He hath some reason for his mad attire. We will persuade him, be it possible, to put on better ere he go to church.
And I will go to see the event of this.
And now, for Bianca's love, we'll overreach Brandon
Gremio.
the narrow prying father Minola, the great musician Emrys Licio, and for my master's sake, Lucentio shall have Bianca with consent. Signor Gremio, come you from the church?
As willingly as I came from school.
And is the bride and bridegroom coming home?
Oh, a bridegroom, say you? Oh, 'tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curster than she, 'tis impossible.
Oh, he's a devil, a very fiend.
And she's a devil, a devil's dam.
Aye, touch, he's a dog, a lamb, a fool to him. I'll tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest would ask if Catherine should be his wife, aye, by God's rules, quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed the priest let fall the book. And as he stooped again to pick it up, this mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. Now take them up, quoth he, whoever list.
What said the vicar when he rose again?
Oh, trembled and oh, why, he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. A health, quoth he, as if he had been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm, quaffed off the muscatel and threw the sops all in the sexton's face. This done, he took his bride about the neck and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the party all the church did echo. Such a mad marriage never was before.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me today and have prepared great store of wedding cheer. But so it is, my haste doth call me hence, and therefore here I mean to take my leave.
Is it possible you will away tonight?
I must away today, before night come. Make it no wonder. If you knew my business, you would entreat me rather go than stay. And honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give away myself to this most patient, sweet, and virtuous wife. Dine with my father, drink a health to me, for I must hence, and farewell to you all.
Let us entreat you stay till after dinner.
It may not be.
Oh, and let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
And let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content. You shall entreat me stay. Yet not stay, entreat me how you can.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Groom me on my horse!
Nay, then, do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow, not till I please myself. The door is open, sir, there lies your way. You may be jogging till your boots are green, For me, I'll not be gone till I please myself.
I prithee, Kate, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He will stay my letter.
Aye, marry, sir. Now it begins to work.
Gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. Now I see. A woman may be made a fool if she hath not the spirit to resist.
They shall go forward, Kate, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast. Revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhood. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourself. But for my bonny Kate, she must with me. They look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattel. She is my house, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass. My anything. And here she stands. Touch her, whoever dare. I'll bring mine action on the proudest tea that stops my way in Padua. Romeo, draw forth thy weapon. Rescue thy mistress if thou be a man. Fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch thee. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000.
Nay. Let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Wet they not quickly. I should die laughing.
Good gentles all, I come to say, intermission's underway. Relax, converse, and have no fear. Refreshment beckons from the rear. Tasty, succulent, and affordable. We also offer hotties portable. When you hear musicians sound, come hither to this sylvan round. 'Tis time to then resume your pews. Our second act forthwith ensues.
Fie and all masters and all foul ways. Was ever a man so beaten? Was ever a man so weary? Oh, I am sent before to make a fire, and they are coming after to warm them. Oh, hola, Curtis!
Who is that who calls so coldly?
A piece of ice! If thou doubtst that thou mayst slide from my shoulder to my heel, with no greater a run than my head and my neck. A fire.
Is my master and his wife come, Grumio?
Aye, therefore fire.
Is she so hot a shrew as she's reported?
She was before this frost.
There's fire ready, and therefore, good Grumio, the news.
Oh, is supper ready? The house trimmed, cobwebs swept, carpets laid, everything in order.
Aye, all is ready, and therefore I pray thee news.
First, know the horse is tired. My master and mistress fallen out.
How?
Well, out of their saddles and into the dirt, and thereby hangs the tail.
Oh, let's have it, good Grumio.
Lend thine ear.
Here.
Here?
There!
Oh!
Blessed is to feel a tale and not hear a tale.
Oh, therefore it is called a sensible tale.
And this
Oh!
was but to knock at your ear to beseech my listening.
They came down a foul hill, my master riding behind my mistress.
Both of one horse?
What's that to thee?
What horse?
Oh, tell thou the tale. Hadst thou not crossed me, thou shouldst have heard how the horse fell, with she under the horse. Thou shouldst have heard in how miry a place, how she was bemoiled.
Bemoiled?
Bemoiled? How he left her with the horse upon her. How he beat me never prayed before. How I cried. How the horses ran away. How the bridle was burst, and how I lost my crupper.
Crupper?
Crupper.
By this reckoning, he is more the shrew than she.
Aye, and that thou and the proudest of you all will find when he comes home. Oh, call forth Nathaniel, Nicholas, Sugarstop, and the rest. Are they all ready?
Aye, so they are. Do you hear? Home, you must meet my master, the captain's finest.
Welcome home, Grumio.
Hello, Grumio. What, Grumio? Hello, Grumio.
Oh, welcome you. Oh, now you, fellow you, what you. Thus much for greetings. Now, my spruce companions, is everything ready and all things neat?
All's ready. How near is our master?
Even at hand, delighted by this.
Come, Kate.
Cut fashion, silence! I hear my master.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at door to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse? Where is Nathaniel Gregory Phillip?
Here, sir. Here, sir.
Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Here, sir. Why, you unpolished and unmannered grooms? What? No attention, no regard, no duty. Where is the foolish knave I sent before?
Sir, as foolish as I was before.
Why, you peasant slave, you moat-horse drudge, did I not bid thee meet me in the park and bring along these rascal knaves with thee? Go and fetch my supper in, you rascals! Where is the life that once I led? Where are those days? Come, Kate. Oh. Come, Kate, and welcome. Come and sit down. Food, 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 food! Food! Why, when I say, nay, good sweet Kate, be merry. Off with my boots, you rogues, you villains! It was the friar of the orders grey, as he forth walked on his way. Out, you rogue, you plucked my foot awry! Take that! Be merry, Kate. Some water here, what ho! Where are my slippers? Shall I have some water? Come, Kate, and wash and welcome heartily. Poor son villain, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, was a fault unwilling.
Come, Kate. Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach. Will you give thanks, sweet Kate? Or else shall I? Thank you for this. What's this? Mutton?
Aye.
Who brought it?
Aye, sir.
'Tis burnt, and so is all the meat. Where is the rascal cook? How durst you, villains? Bring it from the dresser and serve it thus to me that love it not. There! Take it to you, trenches, cups and all! You heedless dolt-heads and unmannered slaves! What? Do you grumble? I'll be with you straight.
Husband, I pray you, be not so disquiet. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I am expressly forbid to touch it. For it engenders choler, plaintive anger, and 'twere better that both of us did fast. Be patient. Tomorrow it shall be mended, and for this night we'll fast for company. Come, I'll bring thee to thy bridal chamber.
Oh.
Oh, Sab, hast thou ever seen the like?
He kills her here on humor.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh, he is in her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her. Oh, and away, he is coming hither.
Thus, I have politically begun my reign. And 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty, and until she stoop, she must not be full gorged, for then she never look upon her lure. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the meat, some undeserved fault I'll find in the making of the bed. And here I'll fling the pillow, there the bolster, and this way the coverlet, another way the sheet. Aye, and amid this hurly I intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And to conclude, she shall watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rail and brawl, and with the clamor keep her still awake. This is the way to kill a wife with kindness. And thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Is it possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca don't fancy anyone but Lucentio? I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
What master reads you?
The art of love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
Oh, and may you prove the mistress of my heart.
Oh, despiteful love! Constant womankind! I tell thee, Licio, this is wonderful.
Say no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician as I seem to be. No, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Signor Hortensio, I have heard of your entire affection to Bianca. And since mine eyes are witness to her lightness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss in court, Signor Lucentio. Here is my hand, and here I do firmly vow never to woo her more, but do forswear her as one unworthy of all the former favors that I have fondly flattered her withal.
And I will take like unfeigned oath never to marry with her, though she would entreat. Fie on her, see how beastly she does court him.
For me, I will be married to a wealthy widow. Kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And so, I take my leave. Oh!
Mistress Bianca! I have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest, but have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
In faith, he'll have a lusty widow now that shall be wooed and wedded in a day.
God give him joy.
Oh, master! Master! Oh, I have walked so long that I am dog-weary. But at last, I spied an ancient angel coming down
Coming down. Coming down the hill will serve the turn.
What is he, Bianca?
Master, a mercantante, or a pedant, I know not what, but formal in apparel, in gait, in countenance, truly like a father.
What of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to see Vincentio and give assurance to Baptista Manola as if he were the right Vincentio. Taking your love, let me alone.
God save you, sir!
God save you, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Oh, at the farthest for but a week or two. God lend me life.
What countrymen, I pray?
Oh, from Mantua.
Of Mantua? Mary, God forbid. And come you to Padua, careless of your life?
Well, how so?
'Tis death. 'Tis death for anyone from Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause?
Oh, no.
Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for a private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly. 'Tis marvel that you are newly come. You may have else heard it proclaimed about.
Oh, no, alas, this is worse for me than so, for I have bills for money by exchange and must here deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you courtesy, this will I do, and this I will advise you. First, have you ever been to Pisa?
Aye, sir. In Pisa, I've often been. Pisa, renowned for grave citizens.
Among them, know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I've heard of him. He's a merchant of incomparable wealth.
He is my father. And sooth to say, in countenance doth somewhat resemble you.
As much an apple doth an oyster, and all one.
To save your life in this extremity, this favor I will do you for his sake. And think it not the worst of your favors that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged. Look that you take upon you as you should. You understand me, sir?
Aye.
So you shall stay until you've done your business in the city. If this be courtesy, sir, accept of it.
Oh, I do. I will ever repute you the patron of my life and liberty.
Well, go with me to make the matter good. This, by the way, I let you understand that my father is here looked for every day to pass assurance of a dower in marriage twixt me and one Baptista's daughter here. In all these circumstances, I shall instruct you. Go with me now to clothe you as becomes you.
Oh no, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. What, did he marry me to famish me? Here. Beggars that come unto my father's door, upon entreaty have a present alms, if not elsewhere they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oaths kept waking, and with brawling fed. And that which slights me more than all these wants, he does it under name of perfect love, as who should say if I should sleep or eat to a deadly sickness or else present death. Oh, I prithee go and get me some repast. I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
Oh, what say thee to a neat's foot?
Oh, 'tis passing good. I prithee go and get it.
Nay, I fear it is too choleric a meat. Ooh, what say thee to a tripe, finely broiled.
Oh, I like it well. Good Grumio, fetch it me.
I cannot tell. I fear it is choleric. Oh, what say thee to a piece of beef and mustard?
A dish that I do love to feed upon.
Aye, but the mustard is too hot a little.
Then get the beef. Let the mustard rest.
No, I will not. Thou shalt have the mustard, or thou get no beef from Grumio.
Then both, or one, or anything thou wilt.
Why then the mustard without the beef?
Go get thee gone, thou most ugly slave that feasts me with the very name of meat. Sorrow on thee and all the pack of you that triumph thus upon my misery. Get thee gone, I say.
How fares my Kate?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith as cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits. Look cheerfully upon me. Here, love. Thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I am sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits thanks. What? Not a word? Nay then, thou lovest it not. My pains are sorted to no proof. Here, take this dish away.
I prithee let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine before you touch the meat.
I thank you,
Senor
sir.
Petruchio, fie! You are to blame.
Here, Hortensio, eat it up all if thou lovest me. Much good do unto thy gentle heart. Take eat apace. And now, my honey love, we will return unto thy fathers to revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats and caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things, with scarves and fans and double change of bravery, amber bracelets, beads, and all this knavery. What dost thou dine? The tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. Come, tailor, let us see these ornaments.
Here is the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, this was molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Why, 'tis a cockle or a walnut shell, a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Away with it. Come, bring me a bigger.
Oh, I'll have no bigger. This cap doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear such caps as these.
When you are gentle, you shall have one too. And not till then.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me say my mind, and if you cannot, best stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, conceiving it, will break. And rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, as I please in words.
Why, thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, custard coffin, and a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee well, thou lovest not.
Love me or love me not. I like the cap. And it I will have or I will have none. Woo! Oh!
And now, lay forth thy gown. Why, come, tailor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God! Masking stuff is here. What's this? A sleeve? Oh, just like a demi-cannon. What, up and down, carved like an apple tart? Here's snip and nip and cut and slish and slash like to a censer in a barber shop. Why, what a devil's name, Taylor, callest thou this?
I see she's like to have nor cap nor gown. You bid me make it well, according to the fashion of the time.
Marry and did, but if you be remembered, I did not bid you more to the time. I'll none of it. Hence, make your best of it.
Oh, I never saw a better fashion gown. More quaint, more pleasing, no more commendable. Belike you mean to make a puppet of me?
Why, true. He means to make a puppet of thee.
She says your worship means to make a puppet of her.
Monstrous arrogance! Thou liest, thou thread, thou thimble, thou yard, three-quarter, half-yard, quarter nail, thou flea, thou knit, thou winter cricket, thou braved in mine own house with a skein of thread. Away, thou rag, thou remnant, thou quantity! For I shall so beneath thee with thy yard as thou shalt think on prating whilst thou livest. I tell thee, thou hast marred her gown.
The worship is deceived. The gown is made just as my master had direction.
Well, sir, in brief, the gown is not for me.
Oh, you are in the right, sir. 'Tis for my mistress.
Go, take it up unto thy master's use.
Oh, not on my life. Take up thy mistress's gown to thy master's use. Oh.
What's your conceit in that?
The conceit is deeper than you think. Take up my mistress's gown for thy master's use. Oh, fie!
Petruchio, say that we'll see the tailor paid.
Master Taylor, I'll pay thee for thy gown.
Well, come, Kate. We will return unto thy fathers, even in these honest, mean habiliments. Our purses shall be proud, our garments poor. For 'tis the mind that makes the body rich. And as the sun breaks through the darkest clouds, so honor peereth in the meanest habit. What? Is the jay more precious than the lark because her feathers are more beautiful? Or is the adder better than the eel because his painted skin contents the eye? Oh no, good Kate. Neither art thou the worst for this poor furniture and mean array. Thou accountest it shame? Lay it on me. And therefore, Frolic, we will henceforthwith to feast and sport us at thy father's. Go call my men. We will straight unto him. I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and well may we come there by dinner time.
I dare say 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere we come there.
It shall be 7 ere I go to horse. Look what I speak or do or think to do. You are still crossing it.
Well, no.
Sirs, let it alone. I will not go today, and ere I do, it shall be what o'clock I say it is.
Huh. Why, so this gallant will command the sun. Come, Mistress Kate. I will keep thee company.
Well, sir, this is the house. Is it you that we call?
Aye, what else? And what I be deceived, Senor Baptista may remember me from near 20 years ago in Padua.
Where we were lodgers at the Pegasus?
Yes.
Is well, hold your own in any case with such austerity that longeth to a father.
I warrant you. Oh, but here comes your boy. How good he was schooled.
Here you're not, Tim. Sir, Biandello, now, do your duty thoroughly, I advise you. Imagine 'twere the right Vincentio.
Tut, fear not me.
But have you run your errand to Baptista?
I told him that your father was at Venice, and that you looked for him this day in Padua.
Thou art a tall fellow, hold thee that to drink. Here comes Baptista. Set your countenance, sir. Senor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray, stand good father to me now and give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft son. Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son, Lucentio, made me acquainted with the weighty cause of love between your daughter, and himself, and of the good report I hear of you, and of the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him. To stay him not too long, I am content in a good father's care to have him matched, and will you please to like no worse than I, upon some agreement, me so you find ready and willing, upon one consent, to have her so bestowed, for curious I cannot be with you, Senor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Sir, pardon me for what I have to say. Your plainness and your shortness please me well. All right, true it is, your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loves him. Well, both dissemble deeply their affection. And therefore, if you say no more than this, no more, but that like a father you will deal with him, and pass my daughter sufficient dower? Yes, the match is made and all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with my consent.
I thank you, sir.
Oh, it likes me well. Cambio, hie you home and bid Bianca make her ready straight. And if you will, tell her what hath happened here, how Lucentio's father's come from Pisa, and how she is like to be Lucentio's bride.
Pray the gods she may with all my heart. Shall I not with the gods forget the gods? Senor Baptista, shall I lead the way?
I will follow you.
God's name once again toward our fathers. Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? The sun? It is not moonlight now.
I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
Well, I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Now, by my mother's son, myself, it shall be moon or star or what I list or ere I journey to your father's. Go on and fetch the horses back again. Evermore crossed and crossed, nothing but cross.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun or what you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow, so it shall be so for me.
I say it is the moon.
I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
May God be blessed. It is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not. And that moon changes even as your mind. But what you will have it named, that it will be. And so, it shall be so for Katherina.
Petruchio, thy field is won. Go thy ways.
Well, forward, forward. For soft company is coming here.
Good morrow, sir.
Good morrow, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly too, hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Such war of white and red within her cheeks. What stars do spangle heaven? With such beauty as those two eyes become that heavenly face. Fair, lovely maid, once more, good day to thee. Sweet Kate, embrace her for her beauty's sake.
We'll make the man mad to make a woman of him.
Young, budding, virgin. Fair and fresh and sweet. Whither away, or where is thy abode? Oh, happy the parents of so fair a child. Happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Why, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man. Old, wrinkled, faded, withered, and not a maiden as thou sayest he is.
Pardon, old father, my mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the, sun? Sun. That everything I look on seems green. Well, now I perceive thou art a reverend father. Pardon, I prithee, for my mad mistaking.
Do, good old grandsire, and withal make known which way thou travelest. If along with us, we shall be joyful of thy company.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, my name is called Vincentio. My dwelling, Pisa. Now I am to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, whom long I have not seen.
Why, what's his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Ah, happily met, the happier for thy son. Let me embrace with old Vincentio. And wander we to see thy honest son, who will of thy arrival be full joyous.
Well, Petruchio, this has put me in heart. Have to my widow, and if she be froward, then thou hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Bindel. Therefore, leave us.
Nay, faith, I'll see the church at your back, and then come back to my masters as soon as I can.
My model cameo comes down all this while.
Sir, here's the door. This is Lucentio's house. Here I leave you, sir, and thither must we.
You shall not use but drink before you go. I think I shall command your welcome here. And by all likelihood, some cheers toward...
They're busy within. You had best knock louder.
What is he who knocks as if he would bang down the gate?
You see near Lucentio within, sir.
He is within, but not to be spoken withal.
I pray you, tell Lucentio his father has come from Pisa to see him.
Thou liest! His father's come from Padua and is here looking out the window.
Art thou his father?
Aye, sir, so his mother says. I'm to believe her.
Why, how now, gentlemen? Why does this flat knavery to take upon another man's name?
Lay hands on the villain. I believe he means to cousin someone in this city under my countenance.
Oh, I have seen them in the church together. God send them good shipping. Huh! But who is here? Mine old master Vincentio? Now we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come here there, Crackhamp.
I hope I may choose, sir.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgot me?
Forgot you? No, sir. I could not forget you, for I have never seen you before in all my life.
You notorious villain. Didst thou never see thy master's father, Vincentio?
What, my old worshipful old master? Marry, yes, sir. See where he looks out of the window.
It's so indeed.
Help! Help! Help!
Help, son! Help!
Let's stand aside and see the end of this controversy.
What, sir, are you that offer to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? What are you, sir? Oh, we're mortal gods. Oh, fine villain. A silken doublet, a velvet hose, a scarlet cloak, and a coffin tank hat. Well, I play the good husband at home. My son and his servant spend all at university.
How now? What's the matter?
What? Is the man a lunatic?
You seem sober and ancient, gentleman, by your habit, but your words show you to be a madman. What serve you if I wear pearls and gold? I thank my good father I am able to maintain it.
My father? Oh, villain, he is a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir. You mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think his name is?
His name? As if I knew not his name. I brought him up since he is 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Oh, way away, you mad ass! His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son, and the heir to the lands of me! Senor Vincentio!
Lucentio! He has murdered his master! Lay hands on him! I'll charge you in the name of the Duke! Oh, my son, my son! Tell me thou villain, where is
Yonder he is! Deny him! You swear him, or else you're all undone!
Live, my sweet son!
Pardon, dear father.
Oh, how hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio, the right son unto the right Vincentio, who hath by marriage made thy daughter mine, while supposed counterfeit bleared thine eye.
Here's packing with the witness to deceive us all.
Where is that damned villain Tranio that faced and pranked me in this manner so?
But is this not my cambio?
Cambio's changed into Lucentio.
Love hath wrought these miracles. Bianca's love made me exchange my state with Tranio, while he did bear my countenance in the town, while I found my happy bliss. Father, for my sake, spare Tranio. What he did, myself enforced him to.
I'll slit his nose.
But do you hear? Have you married my daughter without my goodwill?
Do not fear, Baptista. We will content you. Go to. But I will end to be revenged in this villainy.
And I to sound the depths of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca. Thy father will not frown.
My cake is dough. But I'll in among the rest. Not of hope of all, but my share of the feast.
Husband, let's follow and see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate.
What, in the midst of the street?
What, art thou ashamed of me?
No, sir, God forbid, but ashamed to kiss.
Let's go home again. Sirrah!
No, sir, I will give thee a kiss. Pray thee, love, stay.
Is this not well? Come, my sweet Kate. Better once than never, or never too late.
At last! So long. Our jarring notes agree. Sweet Bianca, bid my father welcome. While I with self-same kindness bid thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Katherina, Hortensio, and thy loving widow. Feast with the best and welcome to my house. Pray sit down, come, let us sit and eat and chat.
Nothing but sit and eat and eat.
Padua, yea, afford such kindness on Petruchio.
Padua affords nothing but what is kind.
For both our sakes, I would that word were true.
Now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, yet you miss my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
Why, he who is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied,
A mistress, how mean you that?
Why, thus I conceived by him.
Conceived by me? How like Hortensio that?
My widow says, thus she conceives her tale.
Very well, Minded. Kiss him for that.
He who is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Why, your husband, being troubled by a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe, and thus you have my meaning.
A very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
To her, Kate!
To her!
20 marks, my quickly put you down! Looks like an officer.
Poor Bianca's credit.
Now, in good sadness, son Petruchio, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no. And therefore, sir, assurance. Let's each one send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he doth send for her, shall win the wager which we shall propose.
Content. What's the wager?
20 crowns.
Rounds? I'll venture so much upon my hawk or hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match? 'Tis done.
Who shall begin?
I will. Biandello, bid thy mistress to come.
I go.
Son, I'll be your half, Bianca comes.
I'll have no halves, I'll bear it all myself.
What?
How now?
Sir, my mistress sends you word that she is busy and she cannot come.
She's busy and cannot come. Is that an answer?
Aye, and a kind one, too. Pray God, sir, your wife said you none a worse.
I hope better.
Sir and Delong, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat! Nay, then she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
She says you have some goodly jest in hand. She will not come. She bids you come to her.
Worse and worse! She will not come! Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured! Sirrah Grumio! Go to thy mistress. Say I command her come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
The foul of fortune mine, and there an end.
Now, by my halidom, here comes Katherina.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
Where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go fetch them hither. They deny to come. Swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Away, I say, and bring them hither straight.
If you speak of a wonder, here is a wonder.
And so it is. I wonder what it bodes.
Marry, peace it abodes. Quiet life and love. And what's not that sweet and happy?
Now fair befall thee, son Petruchio, thy wager won, and unto their sum I will add 20,000 crowns. Another dower for another daughter, for she is changed as she never was.
Nay, I will win my wager better yet, and show more sign of her obedience, her new-built virtue and obedience. See where she brings your froward wives as prisoners to her womanly persuasion. Catherine, cap of yours becomes you not. Off with that bauble, throw it underfoot.
Lord, may I never have a cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
Fie, what foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty was as foolish. You've cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool you for laying on my duty.
I pray you, Catherine, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lord and husband.
Come, you are joking. We shall have no telling.
Come, I say, and first begin with her.
She shall not.
I say she shall, and first begin with her.
Fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost like the beams, confounds thy fame as firm as Shakespeare was, and in no sense is he strange. A woman moved is like a thousand troubles, but is she fit, bereft of beauty? And when it is so, none so dry or thirsty for daily symptoms of wrong. Thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee. For thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt. Even such a subject oweth to the prince, so such a woman oweth to her husband. And when she is froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she? But a foul contending rebel, and graceless traitor to her loving lord. I am ashamed that women are so simple, to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway, when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, such that our soft conditions in our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Come, you froward and unable worms. My mind hath been as big as one of yours, my heart is great, my reason haply more. To bandy word for word and frown for frown. But now I see our lances are but straws. Our strength is weak, our weakness past compare, that seeming to be most which we indeed least are. Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hands below your husband's foot. In token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready. May it do him ease.
Now there is a bridge. Come, kiss me, Kate.
Well, go your way, lad. There you have it.
'Tis a good hearing when children are toward.
And a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Come, let's to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped. 'Twas I won the wager. Well, you hit the white. And being a winner, God give you good night.